this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation, bro. At this point, let's just get this trial done with, bro. Let's get this shit started and well, not started, but let's just get this shit finished already, because at this point, the whole he said, she said, you know, going back and forth, stories being changed, gag orders being enforced. One person can't defend themselves, but the other person can go on TV and do whole interviews with Gayle King, who's a snake in my opinion. Her and Oprah best friends, they're sellouts in my opinion, but that's another story. This YouTuber by the name of Andy Appleseed, y'all go subscribe to him. I guess I think he does commentary too. He put this video together. I don't know if it's his video or what he did with it, but he's like different. It's like it's Tory's live and Megan's interview together, mashed up together. And I wanted to just go over it so we can kind of like, you know, just talk about the different facts and points that have been talked about in the case so far. Because there's been a lot of back and forth going on and a lot of changing stories. So let's go through the video and then we'll talk about it.
A standpoint where I just can't let my character be assassinated for things that are not even really true, like and for falsified narratives and information. Let's start this off.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. We fuss about silly stuff all the time. I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. It shouldn't have got this crazy. Everything happens so fast. So I get out the car and all I hear is this man screaming. He said, "Dance, bitch." And he started that. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Okay, before I even get into it, let's just do this. I don't want to hear the whole black women are not protected, all this other bullshit. I don't want to hear that, bro. The fact that this man, Tory, was taken off of features, taken off of the Spotify playlist, all this type of stuff because of allegations is crazy. And I really hope when it comes, and I really hope if it comes out that he's innocent, that she gets some type of consequence for what she's done. Because personally, I think she's lying. Personally, I really do. But, you know, you never know. We weren't there, so things could have happened that we don't know about. Second or third of all, she's crying, but I don't see no tears come out her face.
He shot
Look at Gayle.
a couple of times.
Tory Lanez can't speak out anymore on this case, but let's revisit this live. Remember, he has a gag order, and she chose to do this interview when he can't speak out. So that says a lot as well, at least to me. Got an ad coming in. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's your body. It's saying you got this. Woo!
Take a next level beach vacation with cheapcaribbean.com.
Let's get some sun.
Yes, and
When the original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see it's all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at it. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car, she's getting out of the car, she's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad, and it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good.
So I get out the car and all I hear is this man.
I will also say too, I know I saw a comment, that was typing up, bro, when he was on the live. It said that Rock Nation is behind it. I don't know if that's true. I don't really, you know, but I will say though that I remember this situation. It's been like almost 2 years now since this happened. This happened in 2020. But I do remember that this situation came out a little bit after he had gotten his master's back or whatever from, I think it was Interscope or something. And you know, he's an independent artist. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. The only reason why I say that is because I know artists like Prince or Michael Jackson were in similar situations as well. But the difference, like their level of fame and popularity was a lot more than Tory's is. But you know, I mean, not and that isn't to disrespect Tory, because Tory honestly is a very huge artist in his own right. But I just didn't think that the label would be that big of a instigator in this. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of, if it is true, it could be something similar. It could be similar to like the Deshaun Watson case in the NFL. Remember, all those sexual allegations did not come out against him until he had asked for a trade. Then everything went downhill for him. So I don't know if it's a similar situation or what's going on, but that's definitely an interesting point to think about.
And screaming, he said, "Dance, bitch." And he started. And I'm just like, oh my God. He shot a couple of times. I was so scared, in the car, standing up over the window. I didn't even want to move because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. It was really scary because I had never been through that before.
Everything that's been happening has been a reaction off of what's been going on. So it gets down to this point now where it's like, soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, the narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything.
So she said she was cut by glass at first, and then she went back and changed the story and said she was shot. But then she also went to the hospital, and you know, they said, like, I guess they recovered bullet wounds or bullet fragments from her foot, but the bullet fragments are nowhere to be found. Now, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I would think that wouldn't the hospital want to keep the bullet fragments in case of a criminal investigation were to take place, that they can present that as evidence? But, you know, that's another red flag in my opinion. I don't know, man. This story is so...
Or anything like that. She just says the narrative that whatever came out of me being cut by glass is not true. I was shot in my feet with the intention to harm me and put harm and danger upon me, right? So, okay, cool. Like, all of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing, like, little subliminal fingers, like, count your days, and, like, I won't be around. And, like, little funny things that they start doing. And I'm kind of like, damn, hold on, where are y'all about to take this? Because y'all told me not to make a statement, so I'm trying to figure out where y'all taking me to. I don't get it. So, then, at this point, she goes live because people are not really understanding the story or whatever cases. She waits. She doesn't go on, you know, a time when it's just a regular time. For y'all who don't understand, it was one of those things where me and her knew what was going on, but y'all didn't know what was going on. She went live on my birthday. My bad. She knew that it wasn't a situation where, like, she knew she had to do certain sympathetic things, I guess, to push the narrative, and I don't know who told her to do certain things like that, and I'm not the one who's trying to, like, ever point the finger at anybody. So it gets to this point now where it's like, you know, she says I was shot from behind, and, you know, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and I was walking away. And she puts that, and then she deletes the post after. But that contradicts with the first post, because you said somebody came out to hit you with malicious harm and danger, to put you in harm and all this danger and all this stuff. How can you identify who's at you if you're facing the other way? How can you even identify criminal or malicious intent if you're not seeing what's going on behind you?
That's just common sense. If I'm facing this way and there's multiple people behind me, how am I going to know that it's just one certain person? How am I supposed to know that? And I guess she posted about that and then she deleted it. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember. See, this is 2 years ago, man. So some of these details is like coming back, and then some of it is like, I forgot about it.
It doesn't even make sense. And so it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yo, this is not right. Like, and I do see when people are getting at her, and there's times when I'm like, damn, like, do I help her or do I speak up and say, yo, don't talk about her, whatever the case is.
When he said this is when I started to, that's when I questioned him a little bit, because I'm like, he said that when people are attacking her online, sometimes he wants to step in and say something. But in my head, I'm like, look, if I know that somebody is purposely lying on me to try to get me to go to jail for a crime that I didn't commit, and that in this crime he probably going to, bro, I mean, I don't know how many years he'll get in jail. Probably at least 20, 30 maybe, or he just get deported at that. And I have a son, bro. So now you're taking away from, so now being taken away from my son and my career for a crime that I didn't commit, and I'm supposed to defend the person that's lying on me. Why am I defending you? No, I'm not gonna, like, I don't believe in preying on people's downfall, but I'm just saying, like, if you're lying on me, what incentive do I have to defend you? You're trying to make me look bad for something I didn't do. When I remember this part though, I remember this because I was watching this live. I was watching this live. And when he said that, I'm like, for what? Like, defend her for what? She's lying, bro. Like, she need to go to jail. She's lying, especially like I want to press charges against her if she's lying on me, especially. And after this is all done, I hope that he definitely sues her or whatever. Or honestly, I would want her to serve jail time, bro, if it really did come back that she was lying blatantly, because this type of stuff happens all the time, bro, and it just feels like women can just say certain things and just get away with things just for being a woman. Just in the court of public opinion, people coming out and taking her side without even having all the facts down. So it's.
But if I do that, then it's like I'm coming off like I'm guilty. And then if I say something about having remorse, like I would like to, or saying something about certain things, it's like I come off like I'm guilty of something that I didn't do. So I had to be quiet on certain places. Now, I need y'all to really take this in and understand like how this works at this point.
Okay.
When all this starts happening, LA Times, okay, this is put in public information. LA Times puts out an article, and in the article they say, you know, this is the initial report. 2 sources close to the investigation said that she got cut by glass, and she said that she got cut by glass. So then it's like people see that, okay, hold on, they're saying on the initial police report with Officer Santiago, whatever his name is, you can go look this up. This is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, yo, they reported no gunfire wound in her foot. They just reported a woman with a foot injury. So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report. All the Instagram, the other, this is just what's in the police report. So you got to understand, like, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, wow, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like, at the end of the day, like, maybe some people might see this, maybe some people might not. It gets to academics, it gets to academics, it gets to Hollywood Unlocked, it gets to certain places, right? And she comes out with this tweet that says, keep talking and I'm gonna stop sparing you.
So in the initial police report, she didn't, other police reported that she had a foot injury, that she wasn't shot though. And you would think as police officers, like, them being around enough of these cases, they would know when somebody's been shot. But it's another red flag.
It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live. Whatever. It gets past this point. And it gets to a place where now she says, I'm gonna stop sparing you, whatever the case. She gets on live. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm going to say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is, because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you got to understand, she lost both of her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I lost my mother, I realized one thing. When you lose a parent, you can be highly susceptible to people around you that are giving you parental guidance or things that feel like parental guidance, to believing that it is parental guidance, and you go with it.
I get that. I can understand, y'all. I can understand, you know, you lost a parent, bro. I'm sympathetic with that. I understand that, bro. But it's like, that don't give you the right to lie on people, man. That it don't work like it doesn't give you the right to lie on somebody just because, you know, you lost a parent. You may have people around you that could be that you may look at as a parental figure. You know, that don't justify you lying. So that don't make sense to me.
That's happened to me. I've been at that place where I've listened to a lot of people that led me down the wrong road because it felt like parental guidance that I should have been getting from my mother or my father that at that time wasn't around, or whatever the case is. So So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys and, you know, all this extra keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. I didn't say nothing. This keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This Tory shot me, bro. This shot me. He shot me. She gets into it, she gets into it, she gets into it, she gets into it. This shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this. I'm tired of arguing with this. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this. I get out the car. This get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this, I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated, and then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet.
Right.
And you jump back in the car?
Jump back in the car.
Why would you jump back in the car with a dangerous man who just did a dangerous crime to you, who did this criminal intent to you, and all this? Why? Why would you jump back in the car? Well, yo, then the police pull us over, and I see, you know what I'm saying, we're all black in the car, there's a gun in the car, so I don't even want to be like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to get in more trouble, and I'm trying to protect this man. I'm trying to protect this man because at the end of the day, it's getting here. She then throws the black card at me. Right. I'm trying to protect this man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got but you. So how are you trying to protect me?
Oh, man. Damn, this video almost 20 minutes, bro. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. This whole believe all women culture, bro, we need to stop this stuff, bro. I'm not saying it never happens, bro, but you rarely ever hear of a man lying on a woman, bro, about sexual assault or being assaulted or stuff like that. You don't hear those type of situations like that, bro. But women, you be hearing that a lot. You be hearing those type of situations a lot. A lot. And also you be hearing about how people say, oh, well, why would Megan want to lie on you? You do understand that during this whole process, bro, do you know how many awards and things she's gotten, bro, because of this situation? Not really because of her music, because most people can't even go and name 5 songs off of a Megan album, bro. For the clout, for the fame, bro, like you know, bro, you never know what somebody's gonna do to get on. Like, you be surprised. I would not put that past her at all, bro. Because in these past 2-3 years, bro, she's skyrocketed. Now, she is talented. Don't get that twisted. She's talented. But when you're winning album of the year and shit like that for like certain awards, it's like, bro, like most people can't even name 5 songs off of your album. There ain't no way this is, you know, this is like some, I mean, this is definitely some music politics shit going on. Because there ain't no way that you justifiably won this award. For the clout, you know? And it helped her career, definitely, this whole situation. So, bro, I hope justice can get served, bro. If he did do it, I hope Tory goes to jail for it. And if he didn't do it and she's lying on him, I hope Megan go to jail for it. Simple as that, bro. No questions asked. But I'm gonna leave it there. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think Tory did it? Do you think Megan's lying? What's going on in y'all head, man? I'm gonna leave it there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.